gold between each of the players. Observers, whenever you get a chance, thank you so much. Just to look at some of the differences we see in respective lanes. So despite the massive CS deficit in mid lane, Caps is about dead on even, a small difference there, but you can see the bar has huge advantage, and now Jankos going over the wall, trying to steal this one away. The knockup, Jankos is going to take that one down. Perkz now backing off, though. They got what they came for. They do not need to overcommit for the fight, but the TP's here from Caps. Goes up the bubble, the pullback, that's gonna be 3. The ult from Kaiser, big damage. Infernal Rift now coming in. There's a monkey here, but he's not gonna find too much purchase there with that ult. It's Death Realm for Kaiser and Wunder in the backside. Meanwhile, this is an absolutely insane team fight. It's messy, it's a back and forth. That's gonna be a shutdown. Arome going over the wall. This one's a bit of a fiesta, folks, but Shadow will go down in the end, and G2 are still coming out on top. They've already got the Drake, and now with that Sleepy Bubble Trouble Bubble connecting, looks like they're gonna grab the follow-up kill as well. Humanoid dunk down, Arome has to run for the hills, and G2 after that one are in absolute control.
And the extended fight, it was very messy, but it was G2 that came up on top and stole away the Drake right before the team fight happened.
Down uncontested, G2 forced to back away.
Really well done.
While that's going on, Jankos waiting in the wings. If anyone lingers or now Origen are split up, dun dun, Jankos can look for that Dragon Rage kick.
Origen are doing a really good job playing around Corki's mobility as maybe someone's caught.
Yeah, really respect Flash there from Upset. Destiny gets over the wall for a second before Perkz chases him down, but the millisecond Jankos showed up, Upset was out of there.
As I say it, I'm like, Origen are working really well around Corki's mobility. They're making sure that he's getting waves to shove, and someone has to respond. It gives them numbers advantage. They're taking objectives. One mistake, one misstep.
Yeah, and there we go. All of a sudden, Wunder comes around from the side. Nukeduck goes out. Moonlight Vigil comes out. The damage from Upset obliterates Jankos. Teleport comes down from Alphari. Powder kegs are dropped, and the explosions don't find a target. He now gets exhausted. Cannon Barrage is on cooldown. Has been used. The final chapter's thrown out. Defensive flashes from OG. This Nukeduck fires a missile barrage down the mid lane.
And it is so important what happened there for both teams. The fact that Origen were able to stave off G2 and now looking for a wraparound.
Here comes Xerxes, the showstopper, delivers Upset to Origen's waiting arms, and the Zoomy is bye-bye.
What Alphari couldn't get done, Xerxes finishes on, and why that's important is because it sets them up for Baron control. Now, good thing for G2, Jankos is back up and alive, and we're going to see how bold Origen are feeling.
4,000 gold advantage, 22 minutes into the game. Caps is behind the red buff. There goes the Paddlestone. Alphari is chunked down low. He's burning from the Ignite. Jankos is coming from the south. Sleepy, Trouble Bubble doesn't find the target. Caps unable to find the kill. Alphari escapes with his life. He manages to eat an orange and it gets okay. Upset's chasing forward. Flamethrower's available. Wunder's coming out. No Cyclone. Paddlestar's in the pit. Origen get the Baron, but at what cost? Nukeduck stays alive, but for how long? Upset has killed Jankos. The empowered recall from Nukeduck is going down. Origen, they have done it. They have staved off the...
A couple of times here, he's noticed that the enemy jungler is on the opposite side of the map, and then he's been able to secure these objectives for his team. There is a fight going on. Caps is going to get kicked back here in the middle of the lane, and the Ignite goes down, but a great hook comes out as well. Here comes the Moonlight Vigil. That's not going to connect with the train of pain and finds its destination, and Mickey will pay the price. NG did get the rift out. It's going to go in for the fight. Continues the battle in this mid lane as Caps falls. Good flash away from the Brob. There's the hook onto Wunder, and Cavershot gets another kill onto Jankos. Wunder tries to dash across the wall. He's straight on Comp, but Comp just pull back the spears. Just rip them through the heart of Ornn if you want to get that kill. Wunder's going to try and chase his way away, but the Predator is on its way. There's no flash. The Bellows Breath is available, but it just walks him back into his death. And Vitality find an incredible fight in the mid lane.
Yeah. For that movement speed has been reset.
Movement speed.
Yeah, you also, if you get takedowns, the ghost duration extends. So if you land one gold card that gets a pick, maybe you land a second one. That can get a little bit fun here as Jankos finds Sway Top.
Finn trying to get underneath the turret. Will be there for now, but Jankos just flashes in and there's a kill. G2 4-2 up now. And Inspired is on the other side of the map.
Yeah, so right now Wunder has TP. Caps doesn't quite have the Destiny Gate to be able to enter on in here. They may need Wunder to come on down because Rogue are setting up to look for this dive, but realize they don't quite have the damage at this point in the match, and probably aware that Caps is going to be able to enter soon.
It's just a pretty tricky one as well. When you've got Depth Charge, when both Perkz and Mickey have their flashes, you kind of have to execute that pretty effectively. Of course, the Ragnarok could come out from Inspired, but all you have to do is lock up the Aphelios and you mitigate a huge amount of the damage that would come out from Rogue. And now Inspired gonna have to pop that Ragnarok, but he's being chased. The Blast Cone wouldn't get him out, has to flash the wall. Depth Charge coming out as well. They're looking for the knockup. Vanders gets the Devour just in time, but Perkz now exhausted is in the middle of...
They can't afford not to. So let's have a look at, again, some of these items. Zonya's
Okay.
now done for Akali. We can see that the... ooh, Levinci's looking
Has the
for
play.
it.
Mickey, remember, he doesn't have flash, doesn't really have a way to get out of this, but instead he will just get himself back to safety. Jankos has a flank position here as
Got
well, but
spotted
it's
on
just
this
safe.
control ward. They know.
They know
that
he's there, they
around
know he's
here.
there. You might have Edge of Night, but they're not going to be able to find him. Cap's going to jump in now. Crownshot and Limit on the wrong side of this, but Crownshot still has the flash. Limit's going to get locked up, and he's already down. And now the fight really begins. Cap's able to get away, but the explosive cast will take down Perkz, and one to try to get into the fight, but Crownshot is still alive, and Jenax now able to teleport in and get on the backline. It's a double for Zazi. It's a kill for Jenax, and it is a team fight wipe for SK.
And it's G2 that...
Not going either resistance MR or armor, and instead just grabbing that flat health, as there's level 6, and Jankos is already moving. Caps could follow.
We're going to be taken away here. Mickey now stepping forward. He's going to get the auto. He's going to get the lockdown. Noah's going to use the Devour really quickly, but the follow-up is there. Reckless now ready to turn this one, but they're taking their time. They're playing it slow.
It's a
Jankos
race.
on the retreat, but now the Destiny has come in. Gold Coward now moving down, but the Galio's now responding. Mickey on the retreat. G2 potentially on the back foot because Selfmade now on the way back down. Perkz running. Nemesis ready, those cooldowns seconds away. The gold card up, they're going to try to turn it. They lock up, but they still want to retreat. They're just trying to buy space. The flash forward from Nemesis is clean. Now Perkz is locked up the hook to try to buy space, but Perkz goes down. Suddenly, Nemesis is still alive on the edge of death. Jankos set the fall, but will not go down. Selfmade running for his life. I can't believe it. Ticking. The Ignite goes down. Caps still stepping forward. Nemesis, he doesn't have the damage at this point. G2, they're playing on the edge. They're playing like madmen, but they make it work. G2, my God. Kid Gloves be damned. G2 are back in the bottom lane.
And Fnatic just had to survive it. Everyone knew it was going.
Specifically, Kai'Sa and the Azir is just too powerful to give up. But now,
As
Mickey in trouble.
maybe some picks. Okay, so we've talked about a lot about kind of what G2 are doing really well. Let's talk about what Misfits are doing well. Yes, they've been under constant siege and pressure, but they are doing a really good job on making sure that guys like Kobbe and guys like Dandan are finding these side lanes and still picking up a lot of farm, getting strong, and now making
Doss
picks.
could use the stopwatch to go for the aggressive engage here, but Pinoy snipes him down. Perfect all coming in from the edge field. Jankos leaps right over the wall, and now he's onto the backline. Better than can't get away from him. That's one powerful bear. Pinoy still free firing as Cap starts to run them down. Bio arcane barrages from the sky, and Dandan takes him into the death realm, but once he comes out, there's going to be nothing left. Goodbye. Triple kill for Caps, and G2 monster that fight.
And I just caster cursed all of Misfits right there. They walked into the dragon fight.
Combo, but Jankos is just a little bit too speedy. Frosk, I think it's death cap. I think that damage against specifically Kai'Sa and the Azir is just too powerful to give up. But now,
As
Mickey in trouble.
maybe some picks. Okay, so we've talked about a lot about kind of what G2 are doing really well. Let's talk about what Misfits are doing well. Yes, they've been under constant siege and pressure, but they are doing a really good job on making sure that guys like Kobbe and guys like Dandan are finding these side lanes and still picking up a lot of farm, getting strong, and now making
Doss
picks.
could use the stopwatch to go for the aggressive engage here, but Pinoy snipes him down. Perfect all coming in from the edge field. Jankos leaps right over the wall, and now he's onto the backline. Better than can't get away from him. That's one powerful bear. Pinoy still free firing as Cap starts to run them down. Bio arcane barrages from the sky, and Dandan takes him into the death realm, but once he comes out, there's going to be nothing left. Goodbye. Triple kill for Caps, and G2 monster that fight.
And I just caster cursed all of Misfits right there. They walked into the dragon fight. They then gave the triple over to Caps. If you thought this Kog'Maw was a problem previously, he's definitely going death cap now. They're flashing the emotes, and Kobbe is just playing dodgeball with Kog'Maw.
So hard to. Committing to auto attack a creep at this point is...
He's doing a good job.
I mean, Caps is actively burning through all of his mana, and the fact that Kobbe can now step forward and get aggressive here, but Caps does so much. Pull back from Mickey, spit out, but Doss is on the way now. They have to be careful. All goes down to the Mickey. Caps damage has to be respected, though. That's disgusting. No wonder they want to pick this champion, but now it's Febiven on the backside. Where's the Devour cooldown? It's not available, which means Caps goes down. He's going to maximize the value of that passive. Does Febiven die here? Oh, just barely able to live, but that Kog'Maw damage is just...
Secure this. They've got Aphelios. He has the chakrams. Here we go. XL going to start this one off.
And you've got two AD carries because Kryze can just work through it as well with the Blade of the Moon King and the Phantom Dancer. He will add his support incredibly quickly. Jankos now perhaps caught out, but Mickey does a really good job of jumping onto special. Jankos though still very low. He's going to get taken out. Patrick now gets a second kill of the game. Mickey trying to dodge around. The Baron has reset just a little, I believe, off towards the top side of this, but XL are going to start it up once again. Caps up in 9 with TP. Another hook lands. It's Wonder who's been caught. The chain's going to lock him down. Cage jumping forward with the Stormbringer. Mickey trying to get on towards the back line. Cage was low though. You don't want to lose your jungler before this happens. As Caps goes in, he's going to teleport into the fight. Now it's Patrick. He's winning a 2v1. Pinoy's trying to get away. And here comes Caps. The flash away from Patrick keeps him alive. Mickey dies guys as well. And this has been exceptional stuff from Patrick and from Excel as well. I thought Cadril was going to fall. I thought they bit enough more than they could chew. Caps, though, somehow finds 2 at the end of it. But Excel get
exchange for G2's Dragon lead, but the Wombo comp here on the side of OG. Clear expectations set on the side of G2, though. They want to kick things off before the Wombo can come together. Kog'Maw layering down some damage there on the back side. Jackal now locked up, but he goes golden. Yanko's going to be in trouble. Shockwave coming over the wall from Nutek is nice, but now Wonder's on the way, and he has no flash. And still, he's going to lock up, find 1 kill back in exchange. Perkz, though, now the one in trouble. Oh, this is the nightmare of every 80 carry. He doesn't have a support. He's just going to get walked down by the Malphite. Oh, and the emote BM to follow up. I love it.
Hit him with the penguin. Yeah, Ashe into Malphite. That's never going to be a fun time. We talked about how Alphari, well, Whipwood talks about how Alphari was not going to have fun in the lane phase, but would get his revenge in team fights. Speaking of revenge, here's Upset and Xerxes. Seeing if they can lock down Wonder. No flash on Kennen.
Look at his revenge in a side lane as well. Notice that Upset is just staying very far back. Does not want to get caught out in the ultimate here. Still, Wonder's going to leap forward. He's got good damage. He clears the entire creep wave. If he's got a little bit more, not enough. Healing up there with the Piercing Darkness from Upset means he will walk away.
extra cooldown reduction, just like, I think it's up around now instead of knowing the exact timer. Jankos here, being taken out of his own jungle, and here goes Odoamne, and there goes Jankos. Showstopper trying to bring Gillies back into the fight. The Shockwave isn't going to do too much, and a double knock up into the shuffle. Goodbye, G2! Might not even make playoffs. They are losing to the worst team in our league, and Schalke are making them look like children.
And it's not even close. Is the other, like,
from Comp below 101 more. Comp solo kills Perkz.
those are the guns to do it on too. That's nuts. Here we go, top lane.
All right, Unstoppable Force was used to clear out the wave. Great heads-up play from Cabochard, but net advantage to G2. Not only do they, force him back, they get the TP out of Elisa. Now there's a chase. Yep, no Unstoppable Force, but the Sonic Wave didn't find its target. Caps isn't done yet. Paddle Star into the portal, and that does tag. But there's no trouble. Sleepy Bubble. Cabochard, low on mana, no ultimate available.
The turret will survive this charge at the start, though. But Cabo...
it's going to get caught by the Hyper. And there's the kick and defensive flash away from Jankos. So G2 get the kill, they get the tower, and they get the teleport from Elisa. That is a gigantic...
A GP ult, you're just going to have a great game. That said, we might have a dive here on the bottom side as Nemesis feels good in these trades, but doesn't know about G2 lingering in the darkness. As meanwhile, Fnatic trying to make play on top side. G2 actually getting kicked off there for Hylissang, trying to isolate the Pyke, trying to kill him before Bwipo and Selfbait can jump into this one, but the kick back to deny Jankos. He wants to finish Hylissang so badly. One more auto comes in, Jankos gets the bite down, and now they're looking to turn it. The Volibear stats way too strong. They ignore the GP, they look straight at the Lee Sin, leaping in, going into the tower, will finish him. The shield coming down, Jankos isn't worried about it. Wonder going back in for Bwipo in a clean fight.
Volibear is just such a BS champion. That
has to be key. So they let SK into the pit, then they find the pick with the flank.
We get to ask the question, who's the scariest monster, Trevor? Fiddlesticks or Cho'Gath?
Okay, let's see what happens. He's trying to Wonder.
They knew where he was. They had the vision to put it down. Here's Wonder.
He got stunned. He's locked up in place. Now what can he do? He's going to be able to flash over the wall. He does. Manages to get the feast. Phineas was right.
Mechanics.
Phineas was right. It was flash feast. That's all we got. And G2 Esports managed to find the second dragon. They extend their gold lead 2,500.
is still a very difficult task for Patrick.
Do you know what else was difficult for Osk?
What?
Carrying Origin.
Qualifying for playoffs as a 1-in-10 team. If anyone's going to do it, I believe in Patrick. He does lose half his health.
Poorly timed, Vegas. Poorly timed.
Why did you curse him like this?
All right, goes Golden.
Oh,
Buys
no.
some time. Sadly, Stopwatch not very good against Cadril.
He's out!
Still, Tori will make it out. Caps with the stolen Ignite is going to step forward. Will now back off. That's going to be a sleepy Cadril. Heal to follow up just to make sure that he's feeling nice and comfortable. Cadril's going to get hooked. Cadril's going to go down. Dunked back just to be certain, and G2 will grab another one.
Yeah, someone had to pay for the sins right there. That Vedius cursed the team, and meanwhile, while all of that is happening, Wonder was left to his own devices up into the top side. Yeah, so was Cries on the Camille, but Wonder has created a pretty sizable lead for himself here, and this map is just getting so tiny for Excel as this gold lead is spiraling more and more.
2K now in the favor of G2, and they're ready for a brawl here in the mid lane. Shen pushed under the tower. Wonder can move first. Mad Lions, what is the play here? Everyone has abandoned the bottom lane. Herald seems to be the focus. The Hex Flash over the wall. They will catch out Kaiser. Now the GP ult is coming in. Kaiser trying to find a disengage. Is going to get pulled back though. Arome now in the midst of the fight has locked up a Perkz. Perkz pulling back though with the ultimate. Now going to throw back in and lock Humanoid out. In the meantime, G2 getting a kill. Mad Lions walking away empty-handed. Another hook comes out just in time to take down Arome, and G2 are demolishing Mad.
That is absolute disaster. Look at that gold lead at only 9 minutes in the game on a Baron is in play, but it's not the fastest Baron taking team. It's more about playing around Fog of War or pockets of darkness where you can find those big picks.
Mickey gonna get hooked here. Immediate cleanse coming out though, courtesy of the Summoner's Spellbook. Fat damage down onto Carzzy. That's gonna be a big start. Shadow now immediately gonna take that as his cue to get things kicked off. Carzzy still alive on the backside, but he's so incredibly low. Wonder gonna find two immediately. Humanoid's here,
4v5.
but it's too little too late. Humanoid showing up, but just like that, he's gonna get slept. Oh no, this cannot be how it ends. G2 absolutely obliterating Mad. One small mistake and G2 pounce on it, looking to turn it back. Carzzy finally here on the backside, but he's the last man standing. 5 members of G2 strong as they push into the base, and they might just end the game just like that, neck and neck, but G2 are poised to end.
In the blink of an eye, G2 go from being even to...
Fnatic set up for the Infernal right now. I can see some deep vision and the pushing wave.
Yeah, it's too good. I don't think G2 can realistically contest it. What I think G2 want to do is steal all these topside camps and potentially get a tower, and that's why Fnatic are now charging at Jankos.
Yeah, Jankos has already used that flash. The Ash Arrow comes through as well. There's a follow-up teleport coming from Fnatic now to fight on multiple fronts. Jankos is already down. The Onslaught of Shadows comes up. That buys so much time as Caps is fleeing and afraid and terrified. He's forced to dash over the wall to safety to escape for his life.
Wonder!
The Gnar into the wall! Wonder finds the double stun, but he's shut down. Reckless gets another. Dredge line onto Mickey. He goes down as well.
What a beautiful bait and switch. Now Bwipo's in here. He's charging down Perkz. He'll go down. Caps executes to the Baron. It's an ace for Fnatic, and they have broken open game 1.
Sorry, I completely missed the setup for Baron. I didn't realize that's what Fnatic was going and threatening and engage. Mickey sees Hilly but holds off.
I mean, G2 get full control because there's 2 towers down in mid lane, so they fully push the wave and now cut through the jungle. Hylissang is caught out once again.
Absolutely is. Pulled backwards. Nothing else is used. That's a flash over the wall. Now the curtain is called back as Reckless is firing up the shots onto G2 inside the jungle. Swellseed will fly forward and the Lullaby is held onto for now. Nemesis now may be the next target. Shockwave is up for Caps. He's got a lot of damage. His Nemesis goes all the way forward. The Shockwave catches him. He's down. What was that? Now the turnaround as the Curse of the Black Mist gets another kill. Jankos gets the 3rd of the fight, and Fnatic get destroyed in the river.
G2 own Fnatic there, and Caps found Nemesis with the Shockwave, even inside of the Shroud. Wonder tries to chase down Reckless, but this is not just the Infernal Soul. This will be...
Recall's now going to start to come in. It's a risky play. And there is a bit of a redemption story as Nemesis will look for a Shockwave here. One of the more criticized players on Fnatic. He gets his first kill of this game, but at what cost? Now the inhibitor turret will go down. The inhibitor is going to be focused on this. There's nothing that Fnatic can do to stop this.
So it looks initially like Perkz is just running it down, but he's just buying time. As look, G2 may actually even go for the end. People aren't even recalling yet on Fnatic.
This is insane. Here comes Hilly. He gets the double flake. Death sentence as well. With the Ignite burning, that will be a kill. Now Wonder is in trouble. Pops the powder kick. The Emperor's Divide comes back and Jankos goes forward to the showstopper. Selfmade has arrived and so has Nemesis. They get themselves the kill. They'll start to calm down as Fnatic will defend their base. They will be donated several kills. And really importantly, the gold is now even thanks to those shutdowns.
It is a massive blunder there for G2. They got super hyphy, they got the inhibitor, and then we're like, hey, we still have this Herald, maybe we can get something done. It was too much, and that is going to be exactly what Fnatic need, because in a minute and a half, there's an Ocean Soul coming up. So Fnatic are forcing it hard for the Baron now.
I think doing the Baron is the correct play here. There's only Perkz and Mickey left alive. Yeah, he can TP, he's going to be up, and they're going to secure this one. Immediately, they're right back in it. G2 thought that they could end the game, but they get punished. And now only Perkz stand in the way of Fnatic in their first Baron of the game.
They will be able to secure this. Have you seen a more G2-esque decision? The Dredge line connects onto the wall. Mickey doesn't find Reckless, but his flash is down. The Baron is picked up, and here comes the rest of Fnatic now for the fight. Mickey's inside the pit. The Lantern's available. The Shockwave comes out. That catches 2. It's a fight on multiple fronts, but Fnatic are winning it. Caps forced to flash over the wall. The Sand Soldiers, the Emperor's Divide by time. Reckless finds the shot. They get Baron. They get 3 more.
I mean, it's a wave advantage.
He has the option to. He does want to start pushing out. Here we go, Mickey.
Solar Flare lands onto Mickey. Cosmic Radiance will come down and buy just enough time for support to come in from Jankos and from Wonder. Selfmade's forced to retreat For now, as Hylissang is left for dead. That's a flash fall into Nemesis. He needs to get the Riftwalk if he can. Riftwalk's underneath the tower. The blow up from Jankos. That will even out the kills, and now Hilly is going to be able to escape. Whippo forced a flash from the Dazzle. And after Fnatic started that fight, G2 ended it.
As you rightly said, quick shot, it was Fnatic that tried to initiate that play. They tried to catch Mickey off guard, but a clutch ultimate comes through from him and it mitigates a lot of the burst that was trying to come out from Fnatic, and then Nemesis, he overextends, and now Caps is looking for the kill.
He is indeed. Nemesis, no ultimate available. Distortion damage doesn't come down, but with
Can't hit him because of the minions!
The minions are blocking so much. Self-made, the Spirit of Dread will not be enough. It is going to be a solo kill to Caps, but it looked a little fishy for a while.
Honestly, though, if Rex
Expect a single mistake costs the series. A single mistake costs a guaranteed first or second seed at the World Championship. More importantly, a shot at the LEC title, the 8th one for either team. Caps gets chunked out by Whippo. The Whippo's going in! Whippo flashes over the wall! He's not going to be able to find Caps, though the Dragon has been peeled away. Wonder and Mickey are inside Fnatic's jungle. Caps is able to escape. Now Wonder takes damage. Perkz and Jankos will be able to pick up the Ocean Dragon.
Look at Self-Made, look at Self-Made!
Waiting, the barrel will catch under Jankos, the rest of G2. Now they're starting to come together! Self-Made finds the kill! He goes golden for a few seconds, and the death sentence will not find his target. Call the Forge God will knock up Nemesis into the air, and Caps goes down. 3 G2 members are down, but they did get the Dragon. How much more?
They're gonna get them all!
It's going to be the kills. It's going to be the ace. It's only going to cost 1 and the Dragon, and Fnatic are gonna push.
Fnatic smash G2 in the team fight. They say, forget the Dragon. We're just gonna go straight for the base now. It is a long... No one to ignite. Like, now he doesn't have a TP. We can make this play, and they have the deep vision. Now Mickey jumps on Inspired.
Let's take a look what Larssen can do. He's stepping into both Jankos and Mickey. Caps is arriving as well. Do Rogue decide to commit? This is now 2v3. Vander's making his way, and that's so much burst damage from Larssen. He's hiding inside the Shroud for now. Gets the burst damage down onto Caps. There's the flash forward from Inspired as well. Defensively from Caps, and Larssen gets himself the double kill on the Akali in the first skirmish. Rogue pull ahead once again.
That's the Larssen Akali we like to see right there, punishing Mickey and Caps big time for the over-aggression, and that allows Inspired to get once again inside the enemy jungle. So small setback for Rogue bot lane, but they fire back strong.
I think you summed it up very nicely there, and the Larssen-inspired duo coming up clutch once again. This was the duo that we needed to see in order to challenge G2. And it looks like that they're coming up clutch right now, but Vander may have overstepped. He does have his jungler nearby. Hook lands.
Summer's level 6 as well. If he wants to throw a Nautilus in, he can. There goes the Fate's Call. Mickey's going to be the target of Hans Summer, and then they turn their attention over to Perkz. But here comes Jankos as well. Hans Summer left alone under the tower as his jungler and supporters start to back away. The tower aggro is picked up thanks to the Rend, and Perkz will get himself the kill. So it ends up being a 2-for-1, but Rogue's still in the lead, plus nearly 2,000 gold.
I don't think Hans Summer's too upset with that result, though. He's going to deny a lot more farm over to Perkz.
The defensive itemization is coming for Fnatic. G2 might have thrown this game away. That was one.
100% agree with you. I think we do have to give credit to Fnatic as well. They have
Look at that
managed
gold
to find pick after pick. Self-Made pops the stopwatch. His team isn't here. There's no way they can help him. He tries to get away, but he's locked up, and Perkz will get the kill. Elder remains on him. And now Fnatic, well, you've got your inhib in the mid lane up in 10. Bot lane 23 seconds, but there's a Baron in 24. You're a man down for the next minute. G2 just trying to break open this base. Perkz going to get hit with the depth charge. Knocked up. Hylissang diving onto that backline. Vector's opening up. Mickey down to half HP.
Good flash.
Dive forward. Nemesis is gone. Hylissang's gone as well. And Caps and Wonder dive onto the backline. And try as you might, Fnatic, you cannot stop the oncoming storm. G2 wipe Fnatic out of the rift. And we'll take Game 1 of this series in the longest game of summer.
You said it, Medic. Fnatic are making G2 sweat for it. This is only Game 1 of G2 Fnatic, but for now, G2 will lead the series.
Give me 5 games.